Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly reading. Capricorn, this is for the week of April 3rd through the 9th. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single one of you, so please take what resonates with you. Leave the rest. Feel free to check your moon and rising signs to see if there's more information in those for you if you're looking for or seeking more guidance. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Welcome. My name is Rudi. I appreciate you being here. If you are returning, thank you so much for your likes and subscribes, for your comments and all your energies. I appreciate all you all. We have the Six of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Devil. Oof. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. This is Wishes Fulfilled card. This is subconscious energy. This is getting into a place where you are very comfortable and content with your emotions, with your accomplishments, with your achievements. You know, knowing it's time to move forward, knowing that you have kind of exhausted the possibilities in where you're at. It could be job-wise, or it could just be family, or, you know, a friendship or something like that. But there's accolades there. There's a lot of work that you've done in that area. And it's like, you know, it's like when you dig a mine and you get the gold out of it, it's time to move on. And that's kind of the energy I feel here. There's really nothing else you can do. This is subconscious, so you know you have to move on. But this also just shows it's playing out into the board. So you've got the Six of Swords, and it talks about moving forward. It talks about, you know, maybe things weren't ending on the note you wanted it to end on, moving out of the rough waters, moving into the calmer waters, right? Having help, having guidance, maybe not really feeling it right now, but you know it's for the best. It might not be something you wanted to do, but it's something that you had to do in order to better yourself or move out of a situation that wasn't maybe the best for you. And you want the happiness. It's what I'm feeling, honestly, is that what you're wanting out of a relationship you weren't getting in this relationship. Again, it could be friendship, it could be family, it could be a love, I don't know, but you weren't feeling it, you weren't getting it, and you know that it might have been a one-sided. Your intuition's kicked in on it. It's like you knew things, or you sensed things before they happened. And it could be where things were going on behind your back, or people weren't playing fair, or people weren't, you know, they weren't being nice. It was, you know, they were taking more than giving. And what you want is that perfect, whatever it is for you, perfect emotional stability. And you have to, kind of go through this period of figuring out what happened, why it happened. You know, go through the swords, your thoughts, your communication, go through those swords, knowing that brighter days are ahead. The Devil card talks about really figuring, when you figure out those, the Six of Swords, figure out where this plays in. Why do you give your control away to other people? Why do you not control yourself? Or why do you let others control you? Or why do you keep falling for the same type of person over and over again when you know that they're not good for you, in a sense? That's kind of what I'm feeling with this card. You know, it's like you know better, but yet you do it. Or you knew better, and yet you did it, thinking it's going to be different. What hold does that have over you, and where is it coming from? And that has to be acknowledged. And it's like, not until you can to figure that out, then this is going to be, you know, intermingled. So take this time that you're given and really go through those swords, really go through those thoughts, really figure out why you get into a situation and then it turns into something volatile, or it turns into something that you didn't think it would be, or it turns into something that, yeah, I knew better. Because you do have the High Priestess in here somewhere. Yeah, you have the High Priestess. So you have an inner knowing. And not only that, I feel too, Capricorn, that this is something you've been around the block on. It's like you've been here before. This is a card of Capricorn. The Devil is a card of Capricorn. So you're showing up in your own reading. It could be trust issues. It could be issues with Again, letting people control you, letting other people control you, letting people in when you shouldn't let them in. You know, having this almost like an addictive personality. You know, you are drawn to the wrong people, and it's like you keep doing it, expecting the best, but yet it keeps coming around, and until you figure out why, you're going to keep attracting the same. Is kind of what I'm feeling. And in order to free yourself once and for all, you have to figure out this. Why am I doing this? And it's deep and it's dark, and it's probably not a place a lot of people like to go to. But in order for you to get that clarity, that is what you're going to need to do. See? Stuck in the mud. It's like you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Or you keep going with the same person over and over again, expecting different results. This time will be different. This time will be different. Stuck in the mud. We will see what the book says. You're being invited to stop and savor the wonder of life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you even muddier places. Now is the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been looking Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. And I just feel that as far as being still, don't move from this to a new relationship without figuring out what's going on. Take your time. Be still. Be still. Take your time. Slow it down. If you want to get to the ultimate, whatever that is for you, you, again, need to take your time on it and figure out why you keep going back, or why you keep attracting the same person back into your life. You know, having this card of completion and being very much moving forward, moving out of this energy, knowing that it's complete, knowing you're done because you can't do this. But then somebody else will come along and you're going to go dun, 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 again. This again. This again. All the while knowing that you knew it all along. You have the intuition. And see, you have these two cards. You have the Eight of Swords. Feeling like you're stuck, but you're really not. Feeling like you're trapped, but you're really not. You can get out of it, but not until you've completed it. Not until you're done. Not until you're finished can you do this. And that's where these 10s come in. That's where the 10s come in. It can be a mental struggle. It can be a dark struggle, but it's something you have to figure out for yourself in order to move forward and out of this repetitive cycle. Because you don't want to be stuck. You want to move forward and you want to be free. You know, the bird's not stuck. So there's people around you to help. There's people around you that will listen. There's people around you that will help you. But you have to ask. You have to ask. And I do believe there's people around you, especially with the Six of Swords. And I just feel too with this card is to become really clear about what you do want and focus more on what you do want than what you don't want. If you want a stable relationship, if you want somebody that's not attached to another relationship, or, you know, that has kids or doesn't have kids, that is funny and has money and has a job and things like that. Get really clear on what you do want and not what you don't want. Focus on what you do want. The happily ever after, the emotional fulfillment. Whatever that is to you. If it's a partner and kids, if it's a white picket fence, if it's 32 chihuahuas, whatever it is to you. But no, you have to be done something. You have to let it go. You have to let it die. You have to let it go. And the dawn's dawning. right? The dawn is dawning, and you're seeing it. Your head's turned. You are seeing it. So you know these clouds are lifting, and it won't forever be that way. But you have to let go. Because you're finished. I mean, it's like you've done all you can do. You're ready to move forward, but you just feel like, gosh, I can't go. I just can't go. But you need to go. That is the consensus of the reading. All right, guys, let me know how this resonates with you. Take care. Please stay safe and healthy. Good luck to you this week. I'd love to know how it resonates. Be safe. Until next time. Bye for now.